stream.
Oh, let's see.
What's up, everybody? It is Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are doing that RC Drift Talk thing. Got Alex Jordan in the mix tonight. It is, 10 o'clock over there? Yeah?
It is, 10.
Well, hopefully we don't keep you super late. Depends on what chat's doing and what is happening in Roast My Rig, which if you haven't joined, go join the Discord. I'll post the link pretty soon here. But to get started, let me go ahead and pull up some calendar events here.
We got real dates this time.
Well, we got real dates, all that fun stuff.
What up, Mitch? What up, RJ? What up, Yogi?
So coming up, February 4th, that's our Winter Series Finals. So that'll be an interesting finish. And then we've got... You saw the SDC calendar last week, but it got changed up a little bit.
That was
It was
completely
fake news.
This is real news.
So Oregon SDC round 1 is going to be March 14th. So basically pushing up everything by a month, essentially. Round 2, April 18th. Round 3, May 9th. 4 is June 13th. 5 is July 18th.
We found out while we were doing the podcast and announcing the dates, Ike hit me up and he was like, hey, your last round is the weekend of our 5th year anniversary at Rolling Garage. So I was like, yeah, we're going to have to change that. So we just basically took the last round and put it in front of the season. So now we're starting in a month and I have a month. It's going to be interesting.
You have a month. It'll be interesting too because we'll be finishing basically 2 months ahead of everybody else. Like usually we try to run.
It'll be a lot earlier than us. Yeah.
And then we have an announcement. I guess it's not really an announcement. Everybody knows. We've got DJ over here, Mr. Spleen Machine. Can you tell us what you are now?
So now I am an official team driver for Overdose.
And he's got his teammate Anthony in here too.
Yo.
Yeah. I mean, we've known about that here for so long, so it's such a relief for me just for him to be able to announce that, and I'm pretty excited for him.
Yeah, it's so awesome to see, like in our region alone, like what sponsorships that are there, what team drivers we have. Like it's what are we missing? We're missing Yokomo, so that'll be you, Logan. Maybe.
No comment.
Logan.
Yeah, Logan.
That'll be you one day, maybe.
And then that's like all the major players, right?
Yeah, we talked about, obviously there's like MST, which they don't really do that kind of thing.
Nope.
Yeah, I tried that one. It was hard.
But they just released the RMX4 comp spec.
There's like smaller kind of, boutique companies, but it's most of the major ones for sure.
I mean, it'll also be interesting like how SDC evolves and like where we're going to be going with that too. Like all of last week's topics about 3D printing parts and like the idea of support and supporting the companies and it'll be interesting for sure. Oh, look.
How long? Yes. How long have you been driving the Golem for, DJ? About a year? More than that?
Shoot, I'd have to look.
I mean, it's on the desk every single week, so
yeah, kind of, sorta.
Well, he was part of the bandwagon after the Rio Rising, so
yeah, I was pretty much like getting all my parts set up, and then like once I got it all up and going, I had just been kind of driving it on the side and had just been enjoying it. So just like, oh shoot.
I would say you've been going back and forth a lot, but you've been focusing on it a lot more since cross games in Texas, I would say.
Oh yeah.
And obviously up to the point where you've got the good news, you've been only driving it for the most part.
I actually got it up
Good.
and going and started driving in May of last year.
Mhm. There you go. So almost a year.
Yeah, I've only had it for like about a year, so then yeah, took it to cross games and used my MST and did well.
They were like, "You need something else. Let's try this."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did a lot of kick flips though, so I think that helped. So
Oh.
Joe says you owe him.
I owe a lot of people, I feel like. So meet me down in the basement if you know.
It goes to show you though, anyone watching, if you're curious about getting sponsorships, going to events hosted by whatever company, that's a good idea. It's a really good idea. If you can travel around and go to these spots.
Who knew networking would be so important?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, traveling around for sure helps out a lot. You can just, talk with other drivers on other tracks, and eventually, one thing leads to another. Or go to competitions that you don't normally go to, and something lines up. So
DJ, that means that it's your job to get Alfredo on the chat in the stream now.
I almost wanted to drop it into the chat one day, so I was gonna be like, "So we're gonna do an OD USA podcast."
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be a fun stream too. Honestly, team, how we did the D style team, was that one 2 years ago too?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was on a plane when that happened.
Yeah.
That
was one of the ones where you made me host by myself, and it was terrible.
Hey, I had no choice in that. Okay.
No, we pulled it off, I think.
Yeah, I watched from afar. That's what happened. Well, okay, so here's how it's gonna work, you guys. Essentially, we've got Alex here. His post on Facebook said, "If you have any hard questions, post them, and let's answer them." So we'll see what we get. I'll try to keep up with the chat. I'll write them down. I'll actually type them, and we'll answer them.
Alex said he's here to piss people off, so
Definitely.
Send us the hard questions. We'll let you know.
Send us the hot takes, all of them.
So we might as well kick it off right off the bat. Have you followed the whole ordeal with about regarding 3D printed parts being allowed or not allowed in SDC this year?
Yeah, I think right after it got posted, I got into a heated argument with one of my teammates about.
So what's your thoughts on that?
I don't like it. They try to argue the reasoning for it, and I still didn't like it.
Yeah.
I've been competition mode pretty much ever since I started, and I've seen every chassis run up against every other chassis, and I've never seen a part dictate that much of an advantage that another car or a better driver couldn't beat. And I understand that some people may not be able to purchase some parts because they're prototype, but you shouldn't kill it until it becomes an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a reason.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with the fantasy chassis, which a lot of competitions don't allow, which I've always allowed. I've never seen anybody dominate with it. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's all prototype shit and nobody else can buy it. Oh, I hope I don't demonetize.
You're good.
But it doesn't. I've done plenty of competitions. I have not found anything that would really become an advantage. So I'm against it. I know that there's companies like Braveheart Engineering. One of those guys out of New England, Braverman, builds an amazing 3D printed chassis. Mm-hmm. And it works. It's not dominating, but it's a great chassis. So I think it should be open until you can prove that it's giving you that much of an advantage, which they're not going to be able to. This is all going to be driver mod.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that take. It's very unlikely for any single part to give someone such an advantage. The chassis are pretty well dialed these days.
Yeah.
Well, and tuning methodology has come so far for everyone individually. Like, if we're looking at SDC like 4 years ago, completely different ball game. Like, the evolution in drift has come a long way.
Yeah, I would say I don't know officially what the like. Obviously, nothing's been announced or anything, but I'm pretty sure that there is going to at least be an adjustment or some kind of change to the rule.
I just hope it's sooner than later. I mean,
True.
this is the soonest that we've ever heard of a rule and kind of being wildfire, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, sooner than later would be good.
All right. I just wanted to get Alex's thoughts on that. I don't want to talk about it anymore because we've already done like an hour and a half on it. So.
As for scale lights, someone mentioned scale lights should be allowed.
That's another hot topic for me. Stop not allowing these damn lights in competition. They do not cause any issues in competition.
Yeah.
Like it's a standard in real drifting. Why is it not a standard in RC drifting? It pisses me off that it's not. Now I can understand if you say flashing strobing lights.
Yeah.
Cool. That's sometimes it could be understandable. Some people are a little sensitive with it, but lights in general, like that's a distraction that FD drivers use. They like that. So as a driver, if you're using that as an excuse why it's bothering you in a competition, you shouldn't be drifting.
Yeah. I think
because the real drifting, you have the smoke, you have the lights, you have the crowd, you have the music, you have the engine noise.
That's something we take for granted in RC is that we don't have to deal with smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke is a huge pain in the butt in the real thing. Our take from the lights thing last time was just that I think most people are reasonable and would have light kits that are totally normal and don't affect anyone. But then there's just going to be that one guy that has like super bright LEDs that are pointed up or something. And my thought on that is just like, yeah, so you tell him his lights are not allowed. But
yeah, that's what we had some guy that ran the light bars like for a crawler. They're extremely bright, right? And then we're just like, okay, like those, you're gonna have to take the front lights off.
Yeah.
Like if it's really that big of an issue, then just have like certain lights that are allowed. My Trick RC, the ARC lights, like there's a bunch of light kits that are standard that just have on and off kind of thing that you should just allow. Like it should be a normal thing. The goal is to make RC drifting to mirror the real stuff. That should always be the goal. So bring in lights.
Well, and lights are getting so much more cool, like fiber optics and like everything that's being involved. Let's see. Who came to the track? Oh, Poria. Poria came down to the track with his those his lights that he has, right? Those things are sick.
Yeah. Go like tying into the there's something I saw the other day that ties into like kind of mimicking real life a little bit. And it's kind of outside of RC drift, but I thought it was interesting and it's something to be discussed here, right? So the Ryan Sage, he had sent out a memo to all the FD teams this year, and someone posted it on Facebook, and basically he very much glossed over it, but he said that essentially for qualifying, it will predominantly be judged by computers, basically. And in qualifying specifically, because they're bringing back 2-lap qualifying for pro. Mm-hmm. Basically, they want it so that the judges only have to watch the replay once, and they'll have some ability to apply points, but for the most part, the run will be scored by machines. And then they're using those same machines in tandem battles, but he said it's more of an aid for the judges to make their own decision. It's not like they're going to let the machines tell them who won the tandem battle, but they're just going to use the tools and telemetry that's available to them do that. So I'm curious, like, I feel like RC is kind of a good testing ground to sort of start exploring that kind of stuff. Machine computer vision judging systems and stuff like that. Because I think that's one of the biggest things that basically the biggest reasons you see people quit competitive drifting in RC especially is just because of not being able to handle or being upset with judging and stuff like that. So I wonder if that makes it better or not. Probably not.
I don't know. I think you got to look at years ago with Utabe in Japan, and they had that whole system already set up where it would tell you the speed and angle. I hated it. To me, it felt like D1, which D1 is exciting when you watch the clips, but it's not exciting when you're watching tandem. So it killed me. I didn't like it. But we'll see how FD does it. I got all faith in Reese, who's kind of pushing a lot of their judging style now. So, I'm interested to see it before I bash him and then I see him in real life and tell him. So, we'll see how that goes. But I honestly don't even like them going back to the whole 2-run thing.
Really?
I actually, as much maybe because I'm such a qual hater, even though we do them. If there was a way for me to take it out, I would. So I was enjoying last season, which I knew a lot of people didn't like it, but
I love qual.
Ooh, let me tell you something. When I actually drove, was the worst part of drifting for me. Yeah, that little jitter would get. In competition, I didn't have a problem, but quals, I would qualify like dog shit. If I was supposed to go straight, I was in reverse going into the restroom. I was bad at it. So now it's different, but I enjoy qual now because our quals are pretty exciting. So I can't even be mad at it.
Yeah. I said we talked about it last week briefly, but to me, it's just one half of the equation when it comes to competitive drifting.
A lot of people in chat are bringing up cheering.
Yeah,
and all about that because
I think this group, the Endless Boys and all the SDS guys and us Team PDX guys, we're carrying cheering in the US drift scenes.
Yeah.
We're the only groups that actually cheer for each other.
So we're extremely loud. There is no such thing as driver distractions at our comps. You have people walking behind you. That's something you have to tune out. But the cheering, if our audio, our video and audio situation that's the hobby shop is paying for that. There's only but so much I'm going to pay for, but this year is supposed to get better, so we'll see. But if you could actually hear how loud that place gets with people cheering for certain drivers, you could almost be like it's favoritism, right? you have a whole group just cheering for this one person versus two people. It gets pretty intense in there, but it's still fun, but it's loud.
Yeah,
and there you might get a really loud, and where it may scare somebody, but you have to just be prepared for it. We don't have anybody yelling in your ear, but they're in the room screaming. That place picks up everything.
I think it brings out the best in competition, best in the driver as well. In theater world where I come from, the audience participation is a lot to do with how you perform on stage. Now, I'm not on stage. I'm usually behind the scene, but I see it on stage with the actors that are there.
Yeah, well, our announcer, he's pretty good at either pissing or getting people behind him. So sometimes he says things that just drives people nuts. Drives me nuts too, but it gets everybody going. Whether it's boos or cheers, so it's pretty fun. I'm always.
Anthony, ask Alex that one. What am I asking?
groups.
There's a lot going on here. Adam Torres became famous in Japan because of his cheering. Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he got a sponsorship because of that loud personality. That's something that RC Drifting does not have. It didn't have it when I went to Arizona to start hosting years ago, and it's still kind of a library sport or hobby, which that shit needs to change. Because I don't watch a lot of live feeds because of it. Like, I'm here. Yeah, the RC Drifting part is exciting, but if that shit is just library music, like,
hey now, hey now, demonetization or whatever. I've been hit with so many
stream friendly tunes.
Yeah, trying to find royalty free stuff is that entertains hard. Which is why you hear the same exact music on the stream every single week.
I don't mind the music though. Like the music, it's hard because like we can't play the music too much either, but
yeah,
you can still get the crowd behind it. Like,
for sure,
your crowd should be in it. They shouldn't be in the back or like the battle goes and we do the golf thing where everybody puts up the sign and says quiet. Like, no, like you should be clapping. You should be cheering somebody on. Like that's what we need. The music is only a part, and yeah, it's hard when you're trying to do a YouTube video, but you could still do everything else to make it exciting.
Yeah, like this year, well, throughout the year, we've like tried to have people like pick their song for their qualifying runs and stuff like that.
I think Anthony brought that up to me, and I would love to do it. Like it's tough. Like yeah, I don't know how your team is when you guys host the thing, but like it's usually me, and then Anthony shows up late because he shows up on Puerto Rican time. So he may be my partner, but he'll show up late. My announcer never shows up on time. He always shows up like maybe 30 minutes before the comp. So like for me to set something like that up, it's got to be already set in place so that when the comp comes, you just put it on. But I would love to do it. It just, I don't think I could pull it off.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work, but it is so much fun. Like I started doing it for qualifications last year or 2 years ago at PDX Underground. And yeah, as long as I knew what it was and like I could put it on, like because I didn't stream qualifications.
We can figure out ways to like pre-register or sign up, and like you can just pick your song when you're signing up. That'd be sick. And you can have them all like in a playlist.
We had a little Rev D, our bi-weekly Rev D Rando Tando, and Anthony was playing like the funniest walk-up songs. Like nobody picked them. He was just picking them for each person, and it was hilarious. Well, so I wish we could do it.
We were playing Oh Canada. Was it for Josh or was it for Galen?
Oh yeah, it was for Galen, I think.
Yeah. He did better. He did better when that was playing.
I like this point that the Adams made. I heavily agree with that one.
What's that?
Leaving mid comp is not cool.
Facts.
People always say, oh, I gotta go. It's like, no, you already planned this whole time frame out. Like if you're telling me you didn't, you're telling me that you didn't think you could win. So you stick around. Just because you lost doesn't mean you get to,
although
take your shit home.
If you ruin the vibe, then yeah, that kind of sucks too.
Yeah, but also don't do that.
Yeah.
So what I tried to do to incentivize guys to stay was prizes. Like if I do have prizes, if your name is called at the end, you're not there, you're not getting it. It's only for the people left at the end. So that's what I try to do. And guys still leave. It's a little different with our scene because we have a lot of people who travel out of state. So you got guys 5-6 hours away, for one event. So like they want to get out of there as soon as possible. Our events end at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Now they got another 5-6 hour drive home. So some of those guys will leave if they end up losing early, which I kind of understand. But
I'm not too mad at anyone for that. But I still, like I said, I still think like if you set aside the time to come to the competition, then don't like you can stay the whole time because you already planned it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I agree. Like, yeah, if people got long drives, I'm not going to be mad at anyone for leaving early if they have a long drive. But people that just lose and run away, I don't like that.
We're supposed to ask you about Rob leaving.
So that's a funny story. I you know what? I'll talk about it, even though I didn't want to. But our NAC in Canada this year was a disaster. Sorry, but not sorry on it. Normally, anytime it's my event, even if I'm working with somebody, I don't collect any money from any place I partner with. So whether it's Elite or even when I go to Texas, even though KC looks out for me, I don't request any money when I do events at other places. Like, I'm there to help you, whatever. But the one thing I want is allow me to run the event my way. And there's a reason why I do events my way, because they're just a little more exciting than the standard drifting, right? So I did go up there and I didn't have the creative control over the event. And it's not something that I did differently. It's been an event the way I've run it for multiple years. But an individual went in there and tried to take over my role. He happened to have the same name too. Never met him before. He's never been a part of my series, but he ended up trying to take over the event. And we brought a guy from New Jersey who's not big into competitions, but he wants to drive. And after driving 7 hours to that event and only getting to drive for like 4 hours, they pulled the people off and he got pissed and he drove home at like 12:30 at night from Canada just to make it back to Jersey. And he's not even from Jersey. Just to make it back to Jersey so that he could drive at RC Car World the next day. Insane, no sleep, just to go drive. He was like, I'd rather just go drive all night. So
that's dedication.
I was wondering, like, what Rob's he talking about? But yeah, that's that one. The Rain Man.
There's just like it's kind of sad. I've felt this way a few times when you get late to a comp and then you look around and everybody's gone and you're just like, what the hell? I would have stayed for you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so maybe because I don't see it as much because I'm usually tucked doing a lot of things, but I know we do have guys that leave.
Yeah.
We have guys that leave on our regular Saturdays because their girlfriends don't allow them past a certain time. But I don't think it's too much of an issue with us. Maybe some guys see it a little differently, but maybe I'm just focused in the comp, but I don't really see it. I know like that the 5 or 6 guys that are going to leave.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Fair enough.
Mike Howell is asking, should we do halftime shows?
Hey, so that's my announcer right there. I wish that he was here to get on this because he's a whole personality himself. I want to punch him in the face a lot of times, but he's my right hand man. No halftime shows. Like, I really want to get these competitions done.
Yes.
Let alone pause it for about an hour while we dance around the track.
That's always my whole thing is like, let's get this out of the way, have it go how it goes, however, who cares? And then afterwards we get to all drive again.
Yeah, that's why I try to like get it done. That's one of those big things that me and Anthony are working on this year is getting these guys on track, ready to go, start, finish, boom, and then we're opening the track as soon as possible. And towards the end of last season, we got it done pretty good. That was Anthony's doing because he jumped into the judging role. So he handled that and it just flew. So going into this year, we're going to implement the same thing, just even better. And just if we can get our comps done, because we start them late. I let everybody drive that Friday night because I usually set up the comp lines that Friday. So if they want to come Friday and drive, they can. Saturday morning, they're driving for till 1 p.m. So if the doors open at 9, they're driving to 1. They can practice, just do highlights, whatever they want. And then at 1, we started. So if I can finish a comp in that 3-hour span, I'm happy. And then open track and we're good. So I think we can do it this year. Like our judging kind of, me and Anthony butt heads a lot, but I think we'll be all right with video chat and stuff like that.
I think that one of the biggest thing that slows down comps is just like people not paying attention to what's going on with the comp and you just kind of dragging themselves around. It's just, it'll be like, you know, you'll give them 2-3 heads up, like, hey, we're going to do tech in this, you know, in 30 minutes. Hey, we're going to do tech. And then it never fails. You're doing tech and you're just trying to find like, okay, where's all the people that haven't done tech yet? Because I counted all you guys and there's 4 or 5 people. And it's like everything you do has that like extra 20 minutes that it takes because not everybody's paying attention.
I blame it on the potheads. That's our problem. I blame it on the potheads.
They call them safety meetings.
We legit have to take like a 15-minute break every time we do something.
If it was because they were smoking, I'm all for it. Like, go ahead. Like, but a lot of times they're sitting right next to me. So I'm glad you reminded me because I have to order it. But we're implementing a shot clock. So I'm putting a big shot clock up, a 30-second timer that you have to be on the line and ready to go. So if you're not on that line when that 30 seconds is up, when I call your name the first time, you automatically zero that first part of that run. You better hope the other person zeros in order to bring it back to a even. But I'm doing that because of that, because we have a few guys that just like walk around lollygagging like, come on.
Yeah.
And they drag comps on.
I think
Clock's coming in.
we could do that. Shot clock. We could do that.
We
It's like
could,
$100.
we just don't like the comps are small enough for the most part that it would kind of suck to kick people out for that kind of thing. But if it was like 160 people, then yeah, for sure, kick them out. Who cares?
If that shit at 16 people or 32 people, like again, we want to party. Like I don't want to sit here and a lot of times I don't eat or I'm rarely drinking. I'm there the entire time. So
yeah,
I want to be able to enjoy everybody too and just chill. So I don't drive much, especially during comps. But like if the events end a little early, then I get to have fun with the guys too. So
yeah.
With us, that's one of our issues, and we'll fix it this year. And everybody will know, like what to do. So you should be ready. And every year we yell at people. So now they got that clock right in their face.
That's been a big one for me, is doing drivers meetings and have people talking during it. And then not only are they talking to it, they're talking about something that we're about to explain, or they're like, you ask you say at the beginning, like, yeah, we'll hold all your questions until the end, and then you can ask your questions, and then like nobody ever listens to that. You're just like, cool, all right.
We have usually our question section is usually active. Or annoying me with questions, but I tell people watch quals and listen to your drivers meeting. And of course, the people that don't end up missing something that they should have been doing. And then especially when it comes to your quals and they're not watching and you see somebody slower than the other person, you should be scouting your people. These are times where if you're a serious drifter and you really want to come, I know that everybody's like wants to go travel the US and stuff like that. They're just there to have fun. But like, if you're real serious, you should be watching that stuff. You should be listening. Like every little thing helps. And then your driver mod.
Agreed.
Scott Petty 4971. I feel like I can't move once a competition starts. Same goes for one-to-one events. I'm stuck in the box once the show starts. Yeah.
Mhm.
Joey's in chat. What's
Welcome,
up, Joey?
Can't wait to see you soon, Scott. We got a little our next little Mad series together.
Nice.
A lot
DJ,
of the higher guys are coming out.
do the
Yo.
thing.
Do the thing.
You've been
Oh,
hailed.
man.
It's been requested. We need a kickflip.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
What are you eating?
I got some goldfish.
Oh shit! First try.
Oh, I don't know.
In
Ooh.
frame.
Yeah,
There he
you
goes.
got it. You got it.
First try.
Coming in, Adam Torres. Ask Alex if he thinks all tracks should include dots on driveline, and if so, why?
That's my thing. Usually wherever I go and I put it on, it usually stays. A lot of people will implement it. But I definitely think that every track should use it. I would help any track that wants to implement that into their competitions because it serves multiple purposes. I've gotten an argument that you're giving people almost training wheels because they know where to go. But it's never that easy. Like, it's easier said than done. And one, it shows who's running the line properly, but then it also gives the viewers, because how many competitions you watch and they're like, oh, he did a great job in his run, it's nice and smooth, but a viewer doesn't know what was told in the driver's meeting. So they may see something like, oh, he should have won. Where when I put those drive lines down as a viewer, you can see like, oh, he was offline that whole run. It was smooth, but offline. So it serves that purpose. And then it also helps for judging. So judges get to see where those cars are. Like, you know, and then we can make a better judgment online that way. So the drive line, again, I've been doing it for such a long time. I would love to see other competitions do it. I know after I left Texas, I've seen a few of their competitions and they had a few dots. I think the last one they didn't because they ran out, but I will be bringing them back when I go back in March. Elite was using them for a while. I don't know if they're still doing it, but yeah, like it'd be great. Like even if I went to Super G, I would love to put that shit down.
I can definitely, like, I've thought about this a few times, and I definitely see both sides of it. Like from a driver's perspective, it would be really nice to know the whole time where the lead car is expected to be when you're chasing, right? Because everybody, when there are those gaps between each scoring area, you know, you don't really know where that person's going to go and when they're going to flick in or whatever it is. So from a chase perspective, I do think, yeah, like definitely just makes it better. It definitely probably makes the entertainment factor of watching one of your comps better because everybody is kind of knowing where they should be. But there's part of me that as a driver where I'm like, man, it'd be cool if I could just follow someone wherever they go, regardless of where that is, if it's a different line than what I've been seeing or whatever. So I kind of go back and forth on it. Yeah,
but if you went to 1-to-1, right? If you ran offline, it's a big issue, right? Like you run a weirder line and it's going to throw off the chase guy because he's expecting you to have a big crash. You potentially ruining $50,000 to $100,000 car. That's the way you got to look at it. So you should be expecting that guy to run the proper line.
Yeah. There's just a little there's enough variance in the proper line that all the cars can run that is like, especially when you have wider areas of a track or something like that, that it's like
So with that, right? I will tell you there's one of the tracks that is in our area runs almost like the lead guy can run his own line. And if you allow them to run their own line, that lead guy may run a shallow line and race to finish.
No, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So like, I don't want to give them that freedom.
Yeah.
Like you have a job as a lead, and I'm expecting you to do your job.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's the way I look at it. Like, I want it to be hard because I'm a chaser. Like, naturally, the way my drive style is, I'm an aggressive chaser, and I can chase a shit line, but I'd rather chase and be able to be in that door the entire time.
Yeah.
And give myself an opportunity to win that way.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was getting at. I do see how it makes for a better product. Because as far as entertainment wise, because like I said, the chase car knows at all times exactly where he can expect the lead car to be. Whereas without that definition between zones, you're just kind of hoping that they go to a certain area, but they may not.
Especially if somebody swings too much, like over angles, and they drag it out a little bit too much.
Yeah.
How are you deciding like how aggressive the line is? Like, are you having someone drive it that you know can drive the line, or are you just like?
So that's a good question right there, because again, what's the standard of RC drifting, right? The standard is, I don't want you to know the line until comp day, which is dog shit, because if it is your competition, it's a product, and you want people to be able to enjoy your product, right? So the reason by me doing the Friday nights, it's so that I get to see from the worst car to the best car, the line. I put the line out and I watch the cars run, and I make sure that the slowest car to the fastest car can run that line. So I'm watching every single car. Like, whether they have 2 months on the track or 2 years, I'm watching it. And I'm adjusting that line till I get the perfect flow and speed I want. And that's how I do it. Like, if you come to my track and you see me, I'm usually on the track just putting a dot down. I'll sit there for like 5 minutes and watch the cars, the majority of the cars and where they're going, and that's where I'm putting it. Like, I don't just put it down to one of my best drivers or whatever the case. I want to see a shitty ass RMX versus a Rev D and overdose car. So
that's kind of what I was getting at in a way, which was just like, if you look at our track, for example, if you have Jake do the zones with his car, you just had to say, go do your ideal perfect zones where they should be, and then I do it in my car, it's going to be slightly different.
Oh, 100%.
It might be really different. Everyone has their own kind of natural flow that they have, so everyone interprets a track differently. So that's good to hear that you're trying to avoid any kind of bias in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure the arguments about where zones start and end are often and frequent. I think that almost every comp, I'm making comments like, oh yeah, this starts too early, or it ends too late, or it should be here.
But you know what, with the early line setup, right? I like it because I have an idea on how I want to do something. It doesn't always work, right? Like, I always do my lines, and sometimes it just doesn't work the way in my mind. So I get that feedback from people, like just a random person, like it's kind of choking me out going into that zone, and then I'll watch, and then I'll adjust, or like Anthony will come in and be like, this doesn't flow right here, and then I'll move it. But another thing with our zones is the zones are really tight. It's either hit or miss kind of thing, almost like all touch and go kind of thing. So there's only really one way to hit it. There's only a few areas on my track where I have like long ones that I have to adjust. But I let my community, tell me if something's wrong. Yeah. Like, I don't have a big ego.
That's important.
Yeah. So
that's really important.
I'm giving you a line, and here's what I think. It flows great here, but can it be better? Yep. Tell me what you think. Okay. I'll watch it. If I see it's only one driver, then I'm not going to adjust it. But if everybody's having issues, then move it.
That's a really good quality for a event organizer to have, is to recognize that they need to not let their ego get in the way when it comes to making good decisions about the line and the track.
It's all about the product and the community.
Yeah.
You want to make them all happy, right? You want them to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what was up with those gloves?
Hold on.
Did somebody post that?
Yeah. Ask Alex about his gloves from last comp.
I've seen a picture somewhere. I don't remember where.
Yeah. I had I had my karting jersey on, my karting gloves. Well, you know, one of our guys wears a mask, so
Like, actually.
yeah. He's sponsored by our RCO, but during competitions, only in comp, not in quals, he puts on a skeleton mask. So, like, we all have our little gimmicks, and I was like, you know what? I'm into karting right now, so let me bring my karting outfit. And everybody made fun of me the entire driver's meeting.
So you became the Stig for that round.
Yep.
Someone's asking about compact hatchbacks. Why do you like compact hatchbacks so much?
Here goes. This is for you, Logan, because you like to run that little shit. I hate it. Hey, hot take, Miko.
Why?
I hate your car too.
Why?
So I don't like small bodies, and my thing is this: I love the Corolla in real life. Don't get me wrong, but it is not a popular car, and I think that this is a majority of RC competitions or tracks in general. Like a small track, for instance, doesn't have that space to push the walls out, right? This year, I guarantee, because of RCDC, that everybody's going to be pushing their walls off the track a little bit, which is a common thing with us. We've been doing it. But now that they're doing it, everybody's a sheep in this RC community now, and they'll be doing it this year. But everybody does it because the walls are so tight on the track, and it gives you an advantage. Not really with us, but even then, I ban it. So, in a way, to make it so that it's more on the realistic level, I didn't ban it from SDS. What I did is, you can run a Corolla, a Yaris.
What about an 86?
You can run an 86.
Because those are just as short.
Yeah, but even the 350Z, it's really short. It's just as short as the Yaris.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's.
But that's a 350Z.
Everybody thinks that the Yaris and the Corolla are the smallest body, so they're picking up cheese, not because they actually like the car. So that's
I like the car.
So if I seen it more in real competition, I would be like, okay, cool.
Well, that's not fair because they're not real drive.
I know, but
not until Papadakis gets a hold of it.
Yeah, until what? So that's my thing. So what I did is this coming year, we only had, I think, 1 or 2 people that used it all year. The GR86s are the number 1, which I'm fine with.
Those are the same size, basically.
They are. We were actually testing them the other day. That's why I said the 350Z is as short.
Yeah.
And so is that stupid Challenger or whatever, the 8 plastics thing. It's just as short. But to discourage people from using it, I put in a rule that you can use it. You can still score points. You can still win a championship. But you are disqualified from, you can use it once. After that, so like if, let's just say, Logan, you decided to come to Jersey and compete, you wouldn't be disqualified from prizes your first time. But on the second time, when there's prizes, you would not be able to get some. So it's like, okay, you want a cheese? You're not having it. So that's everybody crazy. Knows that I hate them.
That's crazy.
I'm bad with it. Like if I really hate something, I'm gonna. And one of our girls, she's really, really good. She uses it. She's actually stopped using it, and she's using a chaser right now, like going to the extreme.
Yeah. Short to long, yeah.
But she's driving better with it. So who knows?
Now she knows. Coming from the Dow, ask a question for Alex. Does he feel like the American comp scene is 1 year late to RCDC trends? From tuning styles to chassis choices, the typical American scene follows one step behind normally.
Ooh, this is a good one, and you're about to get my my blood going. So I think the U.S. RC drift scene is dog shit. And here's my reasoning behind. There's a lot of new tracks popping up, and there's the scene, and everybody's doing what Japan's doing. Doesn't mean that it's a good thing. Like RCDC has shit rules in there that make the hobby boring. And even for instance, the 3D printed thing. So now this coming year, everybody's trying to follow this RCDC trend instead of doing something innovative with RC drifting to make it scale. They're just following this trend. Wrong. Like, if you look at even real drifting, everybody loves Japanese drifting, cool. But guess what? Formula D Japan's trash. Like, why is US drifting and Driftmaster so much better? It's because they're doing their own thing, making it more exciting. Japan's great. They're really traditional stuff, but it's not the better product. And that's what I have a problem with now. Like, I would love for the Midwest, the Southwest, the North, the Southeast to be able to start doing their own thing and making their own scene instead of following the trends, what's going on. And that's a problem. Like, this hobby should be moving forward. And I think that coming this year, we're going to be moving back. I don't see anything special in the rest of the scene, especially with everybody else following that trend.
When you started that, I was like, well, hold on. But then you just got into like what I've been saying. I said I just had a very similar point to make last week, which is that we shouldn't just blindly follow what's going on in other places.
No. Yeah. I'll give you one thing that like drives me nuts. It's like everybody's using like a standard tire that works for other tracks but doesn't work for theirs. And instead of looking and trying to, you know what, let me do my own thing and seeing what works, what tire works for my surface, they're just following the trends.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the videos going, holy shit, like they don't know what they're doing. Like they're using the wrong tire for their surface only because they're doing this over here and they're following instead of doing the right thing.
I think there is value in everyone trying to standardize track, surface, and tire, just because it means when you do travel, it's not such a big change, especially for competitive reasons. Obviously, if I travel to somewhere and there's no comp, I don't care what. I would have more fun, right? If it's, we're P-Tile LF3s. If I go somewhere and it's C's and polished concrete, I'm going to have more fun because it's like a different thing than what I'm used to. In terms of traveling for competition, I don't hate the idea of having everyone be roughly standardized because it just means you're not going to go and be at a disadvantage immediately just because of the track and the tire. But I do agree with just the whole notion of like tracks kind of should look in some ways to do their own thing. There's definitely a completely different style still that we tend to use, but it's you definitely see it, everyone kind of starting to focus in more on what is happening in Japan, and it is kind of like silly. I think the Adam H mentioned that we're all driving Japanese products, which is a good point, and I would love to see more U.S. companies, get into this space, and then I think that would also help drive this whole notion of like innovating and changing the way that we approach things here. Would be cool.
The Japanese chassis thing, to me, it really does it because Japanese Hondas in US and Japanese Hondas in Japan, that their cultures are different, right? Like they're just different ways of doing it. But
yeah, they're sending an entirely different product here, though.
yeah,
what we get is exactly what they sell there, right? So,
but the US can do something completely different and change things if they actually want to, instead of following, right? Like Cre8ve comes to New Jersey September, and we rock their world because they're coming into an environment, and we didn't do anything different, you know, minus the fact that we gave away bigger prizes, but they came to an event thrown the way I do every event, loud music, lights everywhere, and we party. And that's not something that they seen in Japan. So it was a complete eye opener for them, like, holy shit. And they've been on the West Coast. Like every company thinks that there's only drifting in the West Coast. So everybody goes there. So they you know, did their circuit on the West. You came to Jersey and things were completely different. And now it's like, I'm coming back to Jersey. You can do that anywhere else. You show them a different product. They're traditional and they're going to do their thing there, but show them something different so that they want to do something different here, you know, and follow us. The US has a big enough scene that we can do things. It's just a matter of people actually wanting to lead instead of following the trend.
yeah, that is kind of a funny point that a couple people have hit on. Both Adams, again, providing excellent background commentary for us to bounce off of. I agree with both of them. Like the layout for RCDC this year was, I would say, more of an American style layout than what you typically see at a Japanese track.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Big sweeping, smoothly connected turns with minimal straightaway between you know, larger radiuses, not tighter hairpins and stuff like that. And then the same thing, yeah, like Cre8ve actually developed a knuckle built specifically for us. Yeah. So it is funny because a lot of their culture ends up being trying to imitate what happens here. And then we're like a lot of people here, even in 1-to-1, are only trying to copy what goes on over there. So it's just like back and forth.
Here's a fun question for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can answer that. In my head, it's what he said: bigger radius turns with shorter straightaways between them, and a more smooth and flowy, you know, drifting. So you're, instead of going, like, if you watch, there's a video that I shared earlier this week. Whenever they're going down a straightaway that has any kind of turn, or whenever they're coming around a sweeper, they're lining up with the straightaway basically in the middle of the turn, and then they're not adding angle. Once they get to the straightaway, they just drive straight.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the last second, they flick hard angle and then basically do a backy and then go straight again. Whereas we would probably have a more flowy, curvy layout where you're holding angle for as much time as possible. So you go big angle around a big sweeper, and then there's not much of a straightaway, and you switch the other side and go big angle again and hold that around the next sweeper. You're not doing that like drag race straight down a straightaway kind of thing.
Yeah, and they do it, but not so. When they're doing that, a lot of it, you watch it, it's all like they're you know, they're fun time.
Yeah,
and I think that, like, I'm seeing a lot of guys trying to mimic it here, and it's like, okay, you know that they're doing it just to party. Like, you watch a lot of the hang loose videos, those guys have a massive straight, and there's like this big gap between cars because they're just sending. That's not really competition. Like, if I had to watch that, I'd throw up. Like, gaps that much, like, no,
yeah,
I'm not here for it.
Yeah,
but like, I love that RCDC did what they did this year, because that's how the US is kind of doing it. Like, the one thing I will say about the US scene that I want to see gone is the damn sweeps that are way too long. Like, if you're doing 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and they're still on that sweep, we got ourselves a problem.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
God, you just get doored for fucking 5 seconds.
I like that. I love just like hooking up on someone, quick in a sweep, and then just holding it for as long as possible. That's enjoyable to me. But I appreciate if not everybody likes that.
I like it in a party mode, not in the comp mode. Like I want a little technical. Like I like the speed. I like the fun, but I also like a little more challenge. So
I think that there is a fine line. Like there's a fine line of it being too easy and too hard. And I think what we have both said, like the Japanese traditional Japanese style is like a little too. It's not that it's difficult; it's just difficult to chase well. And then your style is like toned down a little bit, where it's not like super gnarly. You're not throwing huge straightaway backies, but you're not like drifting in a sweeper for 10 seconds. I think you just have to dial it down. It's like, where's the fine line of difficulty to make it to where you're not watching a huge gap establish immediately, but it's also not just like, super long sweepers the whole time.
Vito's in chat. What's up?
How was King of the Hammers, Vito?
You mean the place he didn't want to go and then ended up going?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Chat, you guys are really going off. This is fun.
So, Alex, what's your big plan? You got any big plans for SDS this year?
No, with now me losing the partnership with Elite, I had to move it. And RC Car World, what we held, I think 71 drivers during the Cre8ve event, which pretty tight, but it's still doable. I would like to get a bigger crowd in there. And they're expanding RC Car World, so
cool.
But I don't like RC Car World for major events because I don't like the ceiling situation.
Wait,
so I'm trying to find some place.
What do you mean ceiling situation?
Oh, because it's on the second floor.
Okay.
And I only have but so much headroom to put a camera to make the whole crowd be able to see it. I want to be able to put up cameras and give everybody watching who's not at the event the opportunity to be able to enjoy it just like we are at the event. So RC Car World doesn't allow that. We'll see with the new setup coming up this year. The owner's kind of, giving more trust, seeing how much money I'm bringing them lately, but I still am not going to do it at RC Car World. I'm giving it to right now Key City. They have a massive facility, and Bingo RC, that's their headquarters. They sell out of Adrenaline, but Bingo RC, that's the track he built at Key City. So we'll put it there for this year and then go from there. At least now, when we went to Canada, we would run like almost 30 deep, the US. And now that it's in the US, no one has to worry about passports. And they can, compete. And even the Southern guys can now just drive up. Because Quebec for Virginia was crazy. Like you would end up like 12-hour trip.
That'll be a lot more people that could go to that, hopefully.
Yeah. Passports and people not being able to get in the country is a big thing.
Yeah.
So not this year. Next year it'll be in the US and we'll have fun and then see where it goes next year.
Sick.
Just a reminder, it is hot take for Alex time. So if you have hot takes, throw them in chat and we'll give you a hot take. Slide Union, putting it out there. What's everyone's thought on the new SC3 full option kit, bronze and pink?
Love it. I definitely love that chassis setup. Yokomo has been kind of dead in the scene for a little bit, even though they've been dropping stuff. But but it's been such a long time since we actually got a different color in the scene. And having that nice bronze, like that's so different. The pink has been one of those things where I've always wanted to see it. Like Sakura had it for so long, and just, they're not the greatest chassis. So I'm glad that somebody else is doing it. So I think like people are going to go a little crazy with their chassis this year if people actually buy it. And the SD is a really, really good chassis. So, you know, people who are now just like Rev D only or Overdose only, like you're kind of missing out on this chassis. And I understand Yokomo's kind of, you know, falling off in the scene, but I think people should give that chassis a chance, especially with the colors. They start making electronics to match. Whew.
Yeah, that'd be
crazy.
That'd be something else.
Did you see Ryan Addis's like full green? Yeah, straight up green.
Yeah.
So sick. Hands down, like I like to do chassis competitions. That is one of them where I'm like, that's tough to beat that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did every little thing just off of what I seen. I would really love to see that chassis up close.
Yeah. And then I saw the it was the Evangelion pink and green theme, like on the chassis, not just the body. That was sick too. I don't know where that one's at, but it was pretty cool. The spur gear holder on the ST3, like the pink and the bronze ones, those are really interesting because I believe that they're screwing from the backside instead of the front. So that'll be something to kind of pay attention to. A little.
The old OD pink. I remember that. That thing was sweet, but you don't see that. I don't know who has one still.
Slide Union for Logan. What's your opinion on the ST3 bronze and pink?
It's sick. Particularly the bronze one is sick. They look like they're going to be kind of expensive though. We'll see. I want to answer Garrett's question. Did you guys talk about that?
No, nope. I was about to. It was kickflip time. Wait. So it's supposed to be changed to do a kickflip over a Galm, DJ.
Oh, God.
We got to do a Galm flip. We got to invent a new trick called the Galm flip.
The Galm flip.
The OD flip, dude.
That's a big kickflip, guys.
You got it. Any bets? Any bets? Anybody?
First try?
He better get it first try.
Oh,
pretty
dude.
High.
I don't have any good... All right, I'm going to have to stand up for this one.
Oh, God. He's going to have to stand up.
We've got 50-50, the upper brace.
You got to pop that thing, dude. Oh, no.
Oh, dude, the wheels, man. Oh, that's close.
Oh,
that's close. You got over
next to it.
You didn't catch it.
No, I didn't.
There we go. Got it.
I think I got it off frame though, but
you got
it was in.
Oh, sick.
Getting clear.
Okay, back at it. Garrett's question. There was mention of wanting more U.S. companies in RC drifting earlier, which this is important for Garrett. Do you think people are willing to pay the premium that U.S. components would cost? That's a tough one to swallow too.
How much is a HRP GRK5R?
1,600.
So yes, I do think people are willing to pay. No, yeah, for real. Like, I mean, there's already one American company, right, doing it. They're pulling it off.
What are you talking about? The team associated one?
Yeah.
So it's a good chassis. My thing is this: that all these new Red Cat, Traxxas, and team associated, they're in the game. They're still fairly new, but the problem is that the product, besides the team associated, and even then, still, it's still falling behind because a lot of people aren't trusting it. And I think that's the big issue with American brands is the trust.
Yeah.
Right. Like, they're just like, not enough. The quality on the other ones have been poor, so everybody's like, am I going to fork over? I think like if the cost was just a little bit lower, great. But I tell you one thing, like Traxxas is doing a bad job, and a lot of we got like 10 guys recently that purchased a Traxxas and came to the track, and it's ruining things. So
Traxxas, I never would expect to actually make something for us, right? Their whole ball game is just your average non-enthusiast, like slightly interested in RC guy, right? So you're not going to make a competition drift chassis, just like they don't make a competition anything. With Associated, I think it would take. I think they just need better marketing. If they had a better budget for marketing, if they could get some actual drifters involved somehow, like with making them, I think they could go a long way.
Well, I think I think that's in process now. Like now we've got sponsored drivers, like factory team drivers for them. I do wish that they just would have paid attention to the current trends while designing the DC10 instead of like making a YD2.
Yeah.
Like that would have made leaps and bounds for their entry into the market. And yeah, like who knows? It'll be interesting to see what they come out with next.
But that said, I think like I said, and just to clarify with Garrett a little bit, I'm not talking about U.S. manufactured. I'm just talking about American companies. I don't care. Like U.S. manufactured, that's a long ways away. That's a big step. But if we can just get companies that are based here building drift cars, then that's more exciting for me.
Genki RC DJ selling his MSTs now that he's a DOD driver. Hard out? Maybe?
No shot.
Yeah, I already answered that in the comments. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah,
my babies.
What else? People paying $3,000 for Galms.
Yeah, there's plenty of budget. Amongst the RC
you're established though.
Hot take: overdose Galm, full option, overrated.
Yes.
I don't think that's a hot take.
I don't care if my friends drive them. I don't give a shit. A RMX can beat them. So you pay $5,000 for RMX to kick your ass. That's a problem.
I agree. I think once you start getting to the $1,000 range in an RC car, then it starts to the value for what you get, it starts to really hit a wall, I would say.
The HPI chassis will be interesting, like them coming back into the market. If anything, if they start producing bodies again, I think that'll be probably their biggest avenue, like back into the scene.
But they already started that.
Right. We haven't seen it yet.
No, they started re-releasing a lot of their stuff.
I mean, like, yeah, for sure. What?
You're talking about like newer bodies?
Yeah. Like
they're producing like crazy now again. Just as like the new stuff is the thing that I don't think anybody's seen yet.
If they can like level up, honestly, like Traxxas has been doing really good with their body design. Like I'm a fan of that. MST, great job of their body design, minus the weird little like flashing lines that everyone's annoyed by. But at the same time, yeah, like the stupid little diagonal lines on the quarter panels and stuff like that. Yeah.
There's a comment here from Project Flow. A good driver can take a cardboard box and whoop ya.
Mm-hmm.
Check my Instagram for proof of that.
No, just
yeah.
James is the perfect like example of this.
Yeah, seriously.
There's a video of a Modelo box and me tandeming, dude. Yeah, you can do work with anything.
But what was the Modelo box on?
I don't even know. Probably his RDX.
No, I thought it was on like
that was on the
car.
Traxxas, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was James's junk car that he built.
The Modelo box?
Yeah, wasn't it? It wasn't it on the chassis that's now mounted onto the wall.
Maybe.
Yeah, at Drift PDX, their chassis is mounted everywhere. On the
I'd have
wall,
to get, I'd have to get
upside
fact
down.
checked on that one. Yeah, dude, you never know, dude.
Yeah,
Turn around.
once the chassis is
Huge chassis
done, it
right
gets
there.
screwed to the wall.
Is DJ allowed to compete with MST now? He's no D-boy? Pretty sure not.
No,
Yeah, no.
no shot.
Voided contract.
No news on
I mean,
DC10.
If people were thinking that I was ever sponsored by MST, I was never sponsored by MST.
He should have been. That's really a big. That's probably their biggest failure in the last 2 years is not sponsoring DJ.
Well, they just never sponsor anybody. Whoever actually gets a MST sponsor is going to be a god. Like, you got a better chance of catching lightning in a bottle than you do getting a sponsorship of MST. So the person that breaks that barrier is the man.
I know. I thought I was gonna be able to do it, but no.
That's their fault, dude. They fucked up.
Oh wait, here, I missed it. Where is it? Oh, here. This is real life. This is what Logan was saying. Diminishing returns is a universal concept. Yeah.
Vito? Hell no. Hell no.
I would say this is probably the closest that we're gonna get as of now.
Medic Billy?
Or Billy Lim. Either one of those guys. MST don't sponsor anymore. We know. Or did they ever, is the real question.
Don't they have like one guy in like Taiwan or something?
Yeah, it's just like it seems like they have one dude who helps with like, you know, R&D stuff and just post content with it.
I think way back in the day when the RMX VIP was released, like it was available as a 4-wheel drive car as well, and they competed with it in on-road and did pretty well with it.
The one thing I do love about MST is that they will just make whatever they want. Like, yeah, they're just like, whatever. Who cares? Put the motor in the front. I don't care. Put a freaking winner's quick change in the back of this thing. Who cares? Let's send it. That's pretty sick to me. I wish more companies were adventurous like that.
Like, I do love that about them. I'll just keep producing a chassis, upgrading and doing something different. And then, but the problem is they just don't. After it drops, it's like nothing else. I think their chassis is going to be really good.
Sorry, the what is going to be really good?
The new RMX.
The 4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually curious to how many of those we'll see at Worlds this year.
Yeah. You heard it. You didn't hear it here.
Just me.
I'm sure there will be a few.
The only one would have been you, so that's done with. So yeah,
okay,
0.
maybe this is the problem already. Like no one expects it. I think there will be a few.
You're literally the only person that would have done that, so 0.
Shoot.
What about a Kyosho Phaser? Kyosho
I still haven't
sponsorship?
really driven one of those.
Okay, so I finally saw one in person.
There's been a few come by the track.
And I don't know how they drive. Like, because the product videos that we watched, those were basically like with top-notch electronics, right? For their marketing videos. I tried driving it. It is the weirdest thing that I have felt drive. Also, between the Traxxas and the Phaser, both servos were burnt out. Like these guys that had them, like maybe like a week or two. But yeah, servos are burnt pieces of junk.
I mean, I've never liked any piece of electronics that came with the car.
With the Traxxas or
With any car.
Okay. This might be
The
for
RX-01
you.
looks cool though. Yeah.
Yeah. Any new RX-01 and RX-02 chassis shown recently? Any thoughts, Logan? Any knowledge, Logan?
Nope. They're very excited about it. I'll tell you that. But no, I haven't heard anything about it. I can't wait to try one. They look cool. I think it'd be cool if you could. It's impossible, but it always bugs me that cars aren't really to scale. Like, Altezza is like massive, and then, on the same chassis, other cars that are bigger than that are smaller somehow. It's like all the bodies are like weird scales in RC because they have to fit on a RC car. But
My Addiction GR Corolla is huge.
yeah,
Like it's what, just as long as a Chaser.
yeah. The cars that you think should be huge are small, and then the cars that are small feel big.
Garrett drove one. It was better than an RTR RD 2.0. Which one did you drive?
That could also be like, I mean, RTR any car is not good.
I mean, but we got to consider what it's aiming at, right? Like, not in our world, right? But if all you're doing is like parking lot bash, right?
So I will say this with the MST, because they've been around for so long. We had one guy from Virginia come out, and all he had was just a transmitter mod, and he was a new driver, and this guy put some laps in. Oh, he was so good. The next time he came, he had to upgrade it, but like that first RTR with just the transmitter mod, wow. Like as soon as you do, it probably only lasted that event before the servo goes. I really hate their gyros, and he somehow made it through a competition with it. So, but they've been doing it forever. Like they're the longest running with the RTR.
What?
Yeah. Well, they're saying the Altezza is small. That's my point. Altezza felt small, and then it's like the S15 feels huge in an RC car when it should be smaller than almost everything.
So, Alex, what is your favorite and least favorite chassis that you've driven?
God, like DJ and Anthony.
Yeah, I was
Boy,
gonna.
Rob.
Earmuffs.
Here you go. The one I hate the most is probably the GOM. Yes, these guys have been able to drive. DJ, I haven't seen you drive it yet, so I can't really comment on you. But I've seen the GOMs drive since I started like competing, and I never liked the way they drove. Now it seems like the scene is finally catching up to being able to tune those cars, but because of the amount of knowledge you need to tune them, I'm going to say that's probably my worst chassis. My favorite chassis? That's a tough one. I don't really have a favorite. Like, do I want to say? Oh, yes. I forgot. I have it, as a matter of fact. The Real World's Championship chassis, which is the Revolve. And I have
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Really?
That is my favorite chassis.
So, all the way back to
What is
YD2.
I saw.
Yeah, it's the Revolve. The Revolve won the Real Worlds, not the current Worlds, and dominated it.
Subtle.
So, and then I think they probably banned it after that and just disappeared. But I do have it, and I can't wait to get it back up and running. So that's my favorite chassis of all time.
I have one of my guys. I mean, he doesn't come up very often anymore, but he has one, or Revolve. You're talking about the like old YD2 Plus like conversion, right?
Yeah, it's a YD2 conversion.
Yeah.
Like you're only really using the arms. Everything else is there.
Yeah. It
That's
was like
just the arms.
Probably like one of the first direct drive systems out there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Steve is over there like the current when you're driving. I do love my RDX, but it's not my favorite. Yeah, Panda. It's the Revolve Ultimate 8. Favorite chassis.
Anthony said he thought it would be the Diamond.
My Diamond chassis is a really, really good chassis, but it's not my favorite. It's one of my sexiest chassis. It drove the best, but the Revolve, that's just my thing. I don't know, and I wasn't even great when I drove it, but I just love that chassis. I think right now, if I got it up and running, considering that like the way the scene is now, where like what it felt like 2 years ago, everything was a flex chassis, and now everybody's like really stiff. Like that Revolve was made out of like some thick carbon. I think it'll work great on the track right now. I should get it ready for California this year.
Thing was nasty. Oh, he's talking about the Diamond chassis.
Yeah, it's really nice. You guys seen that because I showed that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you guys. Last chance for hot takes. Last chance.
We're gonna start roasting people's rigs.
And if you haven't done that either, post and roast my rig.
Albert, what's your hot take? What's your hot take question for Alex? I know you got one.
Albert wants a pit board, but he's not getting shit.
Oh. Alex should do Battle of the Coast, so East Coast can claim it.
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
Huh?
Super chat.
Everybody always asks that. So they asked me to do US versus Canada, and I won't do it. I just will not pit coast versus coast or country versus country. I just don't want that kind of heat.
We wanted to do that. I want to do that with you guys, though.
Well, we're going to see you guys hopefully in August. I have my schedule already like set
so
for
sick.
that. So that
would be my best ideal scenario is that you guys come to that.
Yeah, but the problem is that you West Coast guys do not pass certain states. It's like you only go.
Look, bro, I ain't crossing the Mississippi, dude.
States out west, and that's it. Like if it goes to the middle of the country or the east, you guys are lost. Like GPS can't help. None of the West Coast drivers.
No, my maps don't even go there, dude.
See?
I put in New York and it says error file not found.
Yeah, exactly. That's my problem with West Coast drivers. You hear that, all you West Coast guys in the chat? You guys don't know how to just fly to the other side. Meanwhile, the East Coast guys travel pretty hard. West, Southwest, like there's East Coast guys everywhere. Albert, you don't count because you started with me, even though you're on the West now. You drove better when you were in Jersey. You drive like shit now.
Ouch.
Yeah, I love that. He's definitely going to text me and curse me out. What is Anthony? What question do you have?
Yeah, what question? Where was your question, Anthony?
Wait.
I like that. Somebody just posted something funny.
Dow, are you talking about Dow's not gonna reverse Oregon Trail about to get dysentery?
You can't go backwards on the Oregon Trail, dude. That's bad juju.
Wait, what question are we looking for? We're looking.
Anthony said he asked a question, but I'm not seeing it.
Wait, what's Anthony's tag? Oh, duh. Just hold on. I don't know. You guys are making it hard. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's popping off.
Oh, look at Miko. Miko, you don't count because you travel too much. I need somebody other than you.
Alex, how about, or Anthony, how about a rebate on what your question is? The locals will source a ride to the track.
I found Anthony's question. I'm pretty sure.
What is it?
Do you think Super G should make Worlds more exclusive or leave it open?
Yeah.
Good one.
We talked about that a bit last week. I think they should leave it open. I think if you try to make it, like I said, if you try to make it more exclusive, it's just not. It's going to be a totally different event, and there's going to be even worse representation from other, from the whole country, because you already have a situation where most regions don't have any representation at Worlds. Like, I don't know if it's most, but a lot. There's a lot of regions where just nobody was able to make the trek out because it's far and it's expensive. I mean, even for us in Oregon, it costs like, we're going with the big group, so things are a little easier. We all calculated we're spending at least $1,000 to go to Worlds for the week. So, people in smaller regions, there's 30 regions. There's a bunch of regions on the East Coast now. Like, you can say you're going to take only the top 5 from every region even, and there's not going to be that many people that actually make it because it's hard. Like, if you only allow 10 people, what is there? There's 2 regions in California, or is there 3? There's 3 this year, right? So if you only allow the top 3 from each region, that means you're only going to have 9 people from California at the event. Like, that's not. And make it smaller and more exclusive, but it wouldn't be as fun, I don't think. I want everybody there.
I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I definitely don't like the exclusivity, but with that many regions, if they locked it down, it would make a lot of sense to me. But yes, like, especially if regions aren't showing up to your major event, like, they should be getting cut out. Like, you're disqualified next year. We're giving it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Make it force people to go. But I like that it's open because guess what? It gives us the opportunity because we're not SDC.
Yeah.
So we get to travel 20 deep this year.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about it unless they, ban us at the door. But
let's see. One question that I missed here at Bacon9896. What does Alex hate seeing on chassis? Caps, bad color matching, etc., etc., etc.
We'll find out if we do roast my rig.
Okay. Bet.
yeah, I'm gonna be brutal.
Yeah, I hope you guys didn't submit this week because you're gonna have your feelings hurt.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to make friends here.
Okay, welcome to Roast My Rig.
Dow's up first.
Dow's up
There's
first.
no way we're roasting that. Really?
This is Dow.
Why are we roasting it?
Because he submitted it. You got to roast it.
That's not bad.
They're pretty sick.
Yeah. The wheel? Okay.
These guys got second place at the tandem, the Rolling Garage twin tandem comp.
I can't say not bad about it. Good. Well, that the wheel thing is a little suspect, but pretty badass rides.
You know how you can tell someone has Ecotech knuckles?
Oh, that one that, you know what? I can't wait to see. I need to see a team shell. Please show me a team shell because I'm gonna go ham on it. I hope you got one of them.
How do you know that a chassis has Ecotech knuckles on them?
Look at his front wheels on the first or the third picture. Yeah, that one. It's a screw in a countersink washer.
Oh,
but
instead of a nut.
Doesn't Overdose do the same thing?
Oh, I guess maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they do too.
I don't do that stuff, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, and if it's Dow, it's probably on his Overdose.
that's pretty bad.
He can answer.
Actually, because he does do
Yeah,
both.
he said it's his GOM. So there you go.
What they place?
Second.
Hey, good shit, guys.
Into the sunlight. That's a deep blue.
It's tough with blue too. It's like red. It almost looks like a toy, but they pulled that off.
US number 2, Dow. Michael Dow.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it. Pretty sick banner. Love it.
Okay, next up. Josh Geeg. Hold on. Here we go.
You guys are trolling me.
You can't post
guys
an
are trolling.
unpainted body, dude.
Yeah, but these are like Josh is one of the best builders in the US.
Yeah.
And he posts every single week.
Oh,
This is the running
roast.
joke.
I'm
He's always
not
posting his best stuff, and
'Cause I know what he's going with. Like, that's pretty nice.
all I can say, Josh, is you better not put a freaking intercooler on this one like you did the last time you used a big air cleaner like that.
Yeah, no, like so far it's coming out great. So this is more like a show off instead of a roast my rig.
Yeah,
We're
that's
getting
what it
there.
turned into. People turns out people when they post pictures on the internet, they don't use their bad ones.
Hey, Burrows.
It just means we have to dig deep.
Okay, overall, here we go. So let's go to the typical problem spots.
Yeah, solder job, 6 out of 10.
If I was doing it, it'd be a 0 out of 10. I can't do that shit for nothing. I just hate the magnets, the front magnets. That's the only thing I have an issue with.
Oh, this is like a old school
those
Yusakani
are-
style.
I
Those are
know.
the worst Amazon
Yes.
magnet mounts of all time. Those things are terrible.
That's why I don't like them.
They're not even like easy to use or fun to use, and they move. They're trash.
We
And
can-
usually anybody who has them has different screws holding it in place. Like no
They're
one, it's rare that you find all the
Yeah.
same screws on it.
They just fall out.
we can shorten these screws, you guys. They're way too long. Made in the USA. The wire is made in the USA.
Ooh, fancy wire? What the fuck?
The wet woodle?
Huh?
What is
Oh
it called?
yeah, that's the brand name.
Oh. Never heard of that one.
I don't know if this is camera. Like,
I'm calling MST. That's an MST thing.
Yeah, that's
the toe out.
wow. Wow. I am not a fan, but oh shit, it's 3D printed.
No,
No, I think that's just
that's a wrap or
so
something.
Fun fact: the first ever body I put on my first drift car was a Viper.
So the first
Nobody ever
body
saw it.
competition I won was a Dodge Viper. It was dog shit HPI. It won and pissed everybody off. Oh. I would like to see more Dodge Vipers, but nobody makes them.
Yeah, they're sick. I would rock one if they made a good drift like style one.
Nobody has one now.
Yeah.
24K. If you're in this, please give us something different.
Yeah. Marcos 88 got the Kaiju.
Yeah.
Damn.
Clean.
Well, sort of. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I see my little keychain in there.
Back here.
No, he has the keychain on the transmitter.
Yeah.
I hate
The Yeah Racing spur gear.
Ooh.
I'm pretty
Clean
sure
up
it's
the-
racing.
The front body pose.
No, is it? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, if I'm not mistaken, that's the stock RDX one.
The spur gear?
Yeah.
No.
Can't be because it's
Not
got the
the
spur
gear.
gear holder for it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, the spur gear holder.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
he's
talking
talking
about
about
the
the
spur
gear.
gear.
Oh. Yeah, that looks like a wicker chair. I seen something on it I don't like.
Uh-oh.
Those
Uh-oh.
big ass weights on the front.
Tires popping off. It looks
Isn't that an
like-
RDX thing though?
I don't have weights on mine. I know it's a thing now, but I don't have any weights. Look at my boy Project Flow was like, yeah, the weights. Immediately, you know it's me. Like I'm gonna go for it all the time. Anytime I see weights on a chassis.
Uh-oh.
My issue, I have two
Oh
issues.
my God.
One
you
is the rally tire.
Oh my
steering
God.
wheel.
Look at the standoff on the rear shock.
Standoff on the rear shock. Wait, standoff on the
It's-
rear shock.
Oh, geez, yeah, that thing's way out there.
Well, no, wait. Because that's the Team AD rear end. Like, they telescope like that.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, like, that's intentional.
You sound like the guy
No.
that just says, "Wait, no way."
What?
No way.
He sounded just like that guy.
My other issue is this cord that's not plugged in. Like, get a power strip, bro. What are you doing?
That's crazy.
Oh. That's what you roast on?
Get a power strip, dude. You ever heard of it? You can go to Target, get that for $10, dude.
And of course,
I can't handle that much crap on my transmitter. That is way beyond any reasonable amount of stuff. That is obscene amount of things attached to the transmitter.
Oh, how many like little chibi anime caricatures are we gonna see this year? Because I know Jake has one.
Yeah, it's going ham.
Yeah. Thank you, Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Okay, Project Flow RC coming in with some screenshots.
First of all, learn how to upload an image to Discord instead of taking freaking screenshots on your phone, dude. What are you doing?
Now these are
This could be stolen valor.
Yeah, this could be. I'm calling stolen valor on this for sure, dude. This is just like off of the Overdose website.
Yeah, check out my chassis, guys. This is mine.
No, I don't think Overdose would do a double front bumper.
True.
Drives me nuts.
oh
And nerds.
oh
No,
we got
people do that.
the double stacked spur gear covers again.
Yeah, I've
Like-
seen that a lot. Not a fan, but I've seen it a lot.
Jeez.
I don't know. I kind of dig this
Ooh.
blue and black combo.
Yeah, I mean that I do dig that. That's kind of sick. Not gonna lie.
He has the I forget what brand name they are. They're on the rear though. Hold on.
Here's my roast. This took you a year and several $1,000s to build. Get roasted.
Probably finding all the parts.
Zoom in.
Probably 2 years.
I forget who makes these, but these were like pretty big back in the day. They're like wheel nuts that look like a regular like 5 lug nut pattern.
Yeah, I've seen that recently. They're nice until you leave your tool at home and can't get them off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. That's for sure. Why does he have 2 antenna things? You see that?
It's better reception.
You never heard of using 2 transmitters, one for gas and one for steering?
Is it on the other picture?
I've never seen that. That's a first.
Yeah, what is that about?
Yeah, what the heck?
Dude, imagine blinging out your antenna with OD stuff. That's crazy. That's a new level.
What does Rob Fischetti think about this? Oh, Rob, are you here?
Yeah, he was earlier.
Oh my god.
Okay,
What up, Burn Dog?
this pains me so much.
Rob is jorking right now. This is Garrett
This is Garrett.
from
High
Oh,
voltage. garage.
vinyl chassis?
Eh,
Yeah,
it's
This
the
looks sick, and
it's
not
the-
in a good way.
it's the associated like classic retro vibe that they do.
yeah.
Oh, that looks sick. Like it came down with something. I can't do. Nope, not for me. Definitely not.
Honestly, the orange, totally fine. The white, it's not top line.
You know what? The orange would be fire to see again because you don't see that anymore. The white, I can't do it.
Like, let's see, Team Magic back in the day, they were orange, and what old HPI Sprint 2s, those were orange.
And you don't see it anymore
And
unless somebody buys the TTO2 and buys the conversion.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
That was the body that came with it.
Oh gosh.
What do we got here? This is a TTO2.
This is nice.
You can put a dang lawn chair on that deck. There's so much room.
That is a really nice chassis. Come on, you guys are not giving us anything good.
This is what they do.
Right.
Change the segment name, show off.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, this is the fun of it, right? Everyone's just trying to show off, and then we can still find stuff to roast them for.
And call it show up.
Yeah, whose chassis is that? That's really nice.
So this is JR556. I bet you this thing drives really nice too.
We have a guy at our track that our Alex Kim, and he's been like prototyping TTO2 pieces, and he's got them running really, really good. I think it's Club 25 RC, I think it is his little brand.
Mm-hmm.
He's great with these chassis. Yeah, I got it right in the first try.
3D printed. It's 3D printed.
Illegal.
Illegal. Right to jail.
Straight to jail.
That's 3D printed now, is it?
I think at least the bottom piece is.
Yeah, the bottom piece. Yeah. Guilty.
I hope you're in California. It's not a long trip if you go.
Okay, Strix. Sorry. Let me get the.
Oh, that's one of my guys. This car is dog shit.
damn.
What happened to the roof spoiler?
Yeah, what's going on there, bud? She don't fit.
Yeah, all that Taka. I'm a Taka hater, by the way. Oh.
I'm right there with you. It's been done. We don't need to see it again.
What is that for?
Light kit. The wire.
Yeah.
Light kit, probably.
It's plugged into a servo cable, like going to the servo, maybe?
No, it just looks that way.
Yeah. Oh, the zip ties. Good job for zip tying your bullet connectors.
What is that?
The zip tie?
Oh, that's an RMX?
No, it's a
SD.
So
Yeah.
YD something.
well, I mean, definitely a YD front end, but
What
it
is that?
has an aluminum gearbox.
Yeah, the center brace.
That's Team AD. Like that's Team AD
Oh.
center brace.
Wait. I can't find the gyro. Oh, never mind. I see it.
It's a Revox.
Yeah. I
And
was
Pro.
like, because the cable to the servo looked like it went straight into the receiver. I was all like, oh no.
Whatever body's on that thing definitely pops off at every impact. Those magnets are like
True.
somebody with eyeballs that are too close together.
Sounds like my problem. it got slightly better. Oh, here we go. Josh,
What is this, dude?
the
What is
Opera
this?
D6.
You don't see these at all.
I've never even heard of it.
Wow,
Three racing.
These things used to be amazing. They were rare, and only a few people had them, and they were really, really good. At least in the carpet days.
I feel like what 3 Racing does is they wait. They sit, they wait, and then they look at everybody else's things, and then they just release something that has like all of it. That's what I feel like 3 Racing does.
I don't know.
Arms are
they've been
gnarly.
a long time. They should be. They should have team drivers and stuff like that too, but they don't do anything.
I think Nezo would probably be their team driver.
Oh yeah.
He supports 3 Racing big time. But he does such great reviews, like, on all the things that he like drives. Like his Traxxas review, pretty good. What is going on with this? What is that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too.
Like, I know they have like a weird monoshock thing trying to copy like the Merlin.
One
But-
goes one way, one goes the other way.
Well, I think one of the dampers in the front is missing, or it's just like a spring thing.
But the damper is supposed to attach here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
underneath it.
yeah. So I think that whole front centerpiece pivots about something.
It's hanging off the side.
It's just missing the actual damper is not installed. Yeah, there's one. The spring is separate, or there's like a springed thing separate, and then you can see it. It's in the package still.
Oh, they're talking trash about me in the chat. I love it. That is a sweet chassis. It's expensive.
But still cheaper than most of the top line chassis today. So we've got a RDX. Wait.
Medium?
Yeah, RDX. This looks like a homebrewed RDX. What is going on?
What's going on here?
Oh, this is the
Wait,
the top line? That's the top line rear end.
Mm.
does it come standard with those weights?
Probably not.
That was Drift Odyssey. Is that Liam?
Yeah.
Okay, coming in from Nick. MC3.
Okay.
Fix your screws.
Ken, you're more anal than me.
No. Honestly, I wouldn't even care about that.
See, that's my problem with all that AccuVan shit right there. Look at it. Like, it looks like you're stuffing luggage in a trunk. Look at all the stuff on the back.
Oh, Mark.
He should just be driving like a chaser and just cut the trunk open so you could expose all that stuff. I can't do it. I was an Accuvantator for a long time. I run Accuvans
Okay.
now.
This is Heartbreak Nick.
I do like these,
I like that.
like the screws. These on the front are kind of cool.
I think the way he did the purple and silver combination is really nice.
There's definitely something. I'm always a guy that like. I would rather just use a button head because that's what it's for. But I do appreciate doing a flat head with the countersink washer just for the visual aspect of it.
Yeah, I like that.
Hit up One Up Racing if you want some sick countersink washers.
Coming from Matt, a hot
Indeed.
hatch for Alex to roast.
No,
There you go. Ooh, that thing's sick.
no, it's not.
Yeah, dude. That's cool as hell.
So
That
focus.
thing is hot dog shit. I don't know whose car this is.
Hey, you just said the perfect line right there.
That he's hot dogging, dude. That's cool as hell.
Is it yours, Logan?
No.
Oh,
No.
wait a minute. That's an elite car. It's got a North American Cup banner on it. That shit is going right to jail. That's terrible. I think I know who it is.
Dude. SVT Focus thing.
It
Yeah.
has spikes.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like a track spike.
Dude, I'm down.
I don't mind the spikes. Well, there's a lot of colors going on here.
Oh, there's a couple spikes everywhere. You
Not
afraid
too
you're gonna
bad
poke
with all the
yourself?
Accuvan stuff.
Clean wiring, except for the
There's a
one.
little too
Wait,
much
what's
color.
going on? How is the body mounted with ball studs?
So he's doing what I do on the back of my chassis. If you get the big enough countersinks, you can fit
it
ball
just
studs
pops in?
right in. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, here we go. Garrett.
Garrett. Looking good, bud.
Yeah, nice.
It's pretty sick. Got it on the granite. Doing some photo action.
Some fancy stuff.
Yeah, so that's like a granite surface plate. You use that to like measure machine parts and make sure they're actually precisely the size that you want them to be. Garrett must work at a machine shop. If you couldn't tell. How'd you heat anodize that? That's pretty sick. It's like even and clean.
This is too nice. I really like the car.
3D printed. This is cool though. Like,
It's nice. I like it. I would prefer to just buy it in Lexan because they already sell it.
no.
But so as a 3D printing guy, like I like 3D prints, but I'm not a fan when it looks like you use too much of it and you can see it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the kind of part where you gotta have to
Clean it
smooth
up,
that out,
sand it,
get
yeah.
the glazing compound and like fill in all the cracks and then sand
But
it.
if you're gonna do that, which is gonna take a while, we just might as well just buy the Lexan one.
True.
Like there's certain things that I would buy, and even though I can make it, I would just rather buy it just because it looks cleaner.
And this concludes Roast My Rig.
Garrett, do you just like do you work at a machine shop? Be curious.
The
You must.
silence is killing me.
I would assume.
Marco said he's ordering a JZX right now. Why? Was that his car? That we roasted with the luggage in the rear?
Where was that?
He will be painting it. Oh, he'll be painting the 3D printed part.
No, that was Nick's car with the luggage.
Oh,
Ooh, Futaba knuckle servo. How do we feel about that?
I think it's cool. I think it's impractical.
Impractical, why?
Because they're two separate electrical components. In the video, and like for all the wrap up FRD guys that did the dual servos, it's like you can't get them equal. Like, you know how people are really like dislike the amount of slop in steering racks and stuff like that? Well, now you're like doing it mechanically with the servos. Like, the servos aren't actually sloppy, but like the way that they'll move together is sloppy. That I don't like.
You don't you I mean, you're from like the drone, you do a lot of drone stuff. Don't you think that can work pretty well together without being super sloppy or whatever?
Sure.
Artificially sloppy.
But like from the video didn't do it justice, because like you can see both of them moving at separate times. I don't think it'll matter at the end of the day. Like, it'll work. But Lance, drones don't use servos though. No, but their motors spin fast enough, right? How well do they calibrate with one another? Yeah, that. Like, if they can figure that out, I think it'll be cool. But my thought on it is that if we're that far into like things on axles, we'll have brakes soon enough. Like, we'll have front brakes soon enough. Or we can just do like drone motors, outrunner motors.
Yeah.
And we can set those up for brakes.
I said that in the Discord when do we do like a hub motor thing? I think the servo knuckle thing, that is the kind of thing that I would see getting banned from competition, at least with Super G, right? Because it's just kind of beyond what they're trying to do.
I also think the cost is going to be insane for that.
Yeah, they're going to be nuts.
It's like a CT or a CD7 whatever, right, is now like $330 or something like that. True, they're not going to be as big, and they're probably not going to be like all aluminum, right? But they're still going to be a pretty penny. That is for sure.
Yeah. Adam makes a good point. Like, there's a rule that you're not allowed to tune anything during the comp. Well, if you have those knuckles, you can literally tune your Ackerman from your radio.
It's like, I'm not touching my car yet.
Meanwhile, you see the wheels moving there.
And then it goes back to what I said last week, which is like, what's the line between just programming a crazy robot, what essentially would be a robot, to do the sickest run ever, where all you do is hold the trigger, and you know where we're at now. You got to draw a line somewhere.
I mean, isn't there like a real life DeLorean that they converted, and it drifts via like AI assist?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, like the technology already exists, right? So we got to draw a line somewhere. So I'm interested. It's interesting. It's probably fun to drive. It probably could be really good, but I don't think it really has a place in what we're trying to do, which is put as much workload on the driver as we well, within reason. Like, we still want to have the driver be the deciding factor.
Let's close out on this. Project Flow. Alex, this is for you. How do you judge style? Someone asked earlier. Yes, someone asked earlier.
I'm not your style judge usually. I'm more of a line guy. But if I had to judge style, it's definitely like the aggression on the flicks that I'm really big on, and the speed you come into the zones. So the way I do my lines, it's really flow based. So you shouldn't be checking up speed. Like, you pretty much can go into a lot of my zones at like full speed if you really had a tuned car. So that's how I would judge it. But I normally don't judge style because I'm really big on the line. So I'm the bad guy a lot of times.
When I look at style, it's just it's a few things. It's like, how much risk are you taking? So are you getting close to the edge of the track when you don't necessarily need to be close to the edge of the track? How hard and committed are you flicking into the turns? So if you're like gingerly rotating your car and then like carefully getting close to the wall versus someone who snaps way before and then doesn't adjust, like once they make their input, they hold it solid and then they get close to the wall, that's going to be way more stylish than the guy that's just kind of gingerly rotating and getting close to the wall. So it's just risk, commitment, one input, one result. So when you enter a turn, yeah, exactly. You enter a turn, you hold what you put in, and you're not having to adjust and clean it up as you go through it. That's style.
I got a hot take.
Right.
Since I'm wearing my endless shirt and the endless car back there. I definitely want to see less groups in RC drifting and more teams. I think that there's a lot of things going on where everybody's joining and becoming big, but there's nothing, there's no reason to join that team instead of doing their own thing. And I definitely think I'm pushing in my track all the time. Like teams, you're on a 1-year contract. There's no holding guys forever, because I will be in there trying to poach guys out of teams. So I think like that's a big thing. I reached out to some people to join Endless this year, and they're on teams that they're not doing anything with, but they're scared to piss people off. Which if you're on a team and I want your guy, I don't give a shit if you don't like me. I'm taking your guy. But like I think that's a big thing. Like there's guys on teams that are scared to leave because they don't want to be the bad guy. So I definitely want to see that change in RC drifting. Each team contract is year to year kind of thing. And even on our team right now, everybody's on a year to year contract. If you do not fulfill your obligations on our team, you're not paying your dues, you're not traveling, you're gone. Like we don't we're really strict when it comes to it. So
like our so Team PDX, there's nobody that's anywhere near not being on the team anymore, but there are like sort of unspoken requirements of being on the team. But I kind of agree with you. I don't like the whole idea of like some
40.
massive like 60-person team or just being on a team that like you said isn't doing anything. Like that's not fun.
Yeah, and at our
there's an elephant in the room here.
Who's this? Mike G? I'm a free agent. Oh, is that Big B? Oh,
He's just letting you know
29.
you got some free agents out there, dude.
We are looking to at least get 2 more people, and we killed our requirement too. Before you had to run Futaba and Accuvance, but we killed that. We have our set guys, and now it's a little more lenient, but like you still need to travel. So Mike, I know you're an amazing driver. Mike Bigby's out of Virginia, one of their nastier drivers. But the one requirement like is the travel, like not just the local tracks. Like I'm big on our guys going out west, showing people like you're on a team, you're representing, and I want you to move outside of that midpoint in the U.S. So like that's one of those things that I would like to see. So if there are any people who want to come on, usually it's invite only. We don't really take requests, but I would entertain it. Right now, even though I did create the group, Anthony's your go-to as far as the endless stuff. You reach out to him, he'll get back to me. But
You got to go through Anthony first. His man's delegating, dude.
yeah, that's your team captain.
Alex literally, what Alex just said right now is, dude, you got to go talk to Adam first.
I got too much. I'm working on SDS.
We're delegating out here, dude.
He
Talk to my
it.
secretary and ask them about it, dude.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Hey, Alex, thanks for being on the stream. Super fun
For sure,
stream.
man.
Super fun chat. Way super fun chat. Let's do it again next week. Speaking of next week, who do we got?
I believe Tuggle.
You are correct, David Tuggle.
So, I've heard rumor that could be Tuggle, maybe Adam H if he wants to do it, maybe Chris again too. A little bit of an establishment takeover. Maybe we call Justin. I don't know.
That'd be fun. Then after that, we got Josh with Ideal.
Mike Howell, hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you the link. And we'll get you on the calendar.
2 million subscribers on YouTube.
Huh?
That boy is 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Some of the most amazing car videos and RC videos. Follow him.
Holy, you're not kidding. God damn.
Yes.
Buddy, big YouTube guy. Buddy, I'll hit you up.
And if you do want to be on the show, yeah, hit Logan up, hit me up. Logan will send you the link. I'll send you the link. Calendar's filling up, so if you want to get on there, yeah. Oh, special announcement. March 7th. We're going to be doing special live stream with Josh from FPS Drift UK, across the pond. So that'll be an interesting stream. It'll be an early morning stream. DJ, I don't know if we told you about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll talk about
When is
it.
that? When is that?
March 7th.
Oh, boys, I just got an email. Oh, I got an email.
Okay, you guys.
Ooh.
Thanks again. Alex, stay on for a little bit. We'll do our little closing thing.
Right.
Thanks again. We will see you next week. You guys have a good weekend.
Mike will be on. I hit him up. Mike will be on.
Later, guys.